Welcome to Love Life for Singles. I'm your host, Jane Donovan, and this is the show that helps you to have a connective, successful, and most important of all, fun social life.
Hi everyone and welcome back. This week I'm going to be talking about the second biggest self-sabotaging behaviour that I see going on in dating and in socialising and in trying to get the date, to meet somebody that you want to impress and you really hope they like you and that they want to connect with you and swap numbers and all of that stuff. On the flip side, I'm going to be giving you the tip of what the most attractive quality is when dating. And remember, this is based on over 30,000 feedback forms. So it's not just my wisdom. This is clearly what's been showing up in the stats time and time and time again. So onto it. What is the second biggest thing that people do that self-sabotages them when dating? Negativity. Now, I've mentioned in the past podcasts the first thing that people do, and that is inaccurate judgments and assessments. The second thing is being a negative person, speaking negative in anything. And many people don't even realize they're doing it. So I really want you to take some time to really consciously be aware of what are you saying when you're meeting people? What are you saying when you're socializing? What are you like when you're on a date? What things are you saying that could be perceived as negative? It really is a big turn-off. So many people will send feedback to me saying, yeah, they thought so-and-so was nice, except they couldn't handle all the negative talk. Or they may not even say they're nice, they just go, no, negative, ruled out so quickly. And yet I might have met that person and thought that they were really lovely. Now, why is that? Perhaps because I have a commitment to positivity. And so if somebody does say something negative, I make a commitment to give a positive spin on it very quickly. And like attracts like. So when someone is being positive, it attracts others into their life to be positive. And that's the world that I like to live in. But what are some of the examples of negativity? It can be that you just have a whinge about something little. It can be that you walk into a venue and you, criticize the arena. You find something negative to say instantly. Or that maybe you use sarcasm as a form of humor and you're sarcastic about other people or other things. A lot of people will perceive sarcasm as veiled negativity. So really have a think about, could you be more positive? Now, I'm not talking about Pollyanna of being little Mr. or Miss Happy, although that's a really great way to be. You can still be yourself, but you've got to watch how others are perceiving you and how you're being judged negatively. Because if you meet somebody that you really like the look of initially, and then you chat to them and you really like how they make you feel, you don't want to be ruled out because you're the negative girl or guy. So you really do have to learn to have a discipline about this, a focus. You have to make a commitment that you are going to try to be more positive today than you were yesterday. Or you're going to be more positive in this moment than you were in the previous moment. And it does take a discipline. When I first heard about, positivity, 20 odd years ago, I always considered myself to be one of the most positive people that I knew. And I do believe that back then I was. However, when I started to really listen to the voice in my head, when I really started to listen to the words that were coming out of my mouth, I really spent time reflecting on conversations that I just had. I realized that I too was speaking negatively. So if I was speaking negatively, and I considered myself, and many others considered me to be a very positive person, then what was everyone else like? The voice in their head must have been so negative that that's how they were defaulting to. That's all that was coming out of their mouths. And that doesn't create a great reality. So I really encourage you to start to plan ways that you can be more positive about things that you've been negative in the past about. It could be your dating experiences. It could be that you've been sharing negative stories about your dating experiences. It could be your socializing. It could be your work. It could be your health. It could be your weekend, your leisure time. Try and find a more positive spin on it and commit to that. Be the person that other people want to be around. Now that brings me to the flip side. If the second greatest negative behavior or self-sabotaging behavior in dating is negativity, then by far the flip side is a positive. And that is the positive person, without a doubt, is the most attractive person in any room. I know that you all know people that you've met that are physically very beautiful or very attractive, and then they open their mouth and stuff comes out that just doesn't please you. Isn't it interesting how suddenly their appearance starts to dull? They may have been incredibly beautiful upon first glances at them, but very quickly their appearance starts to lose its appeal as you find that the personality doesn't match. And likewise, we've all met people that perhaps are not born or blessed with physical beauty. They might be just the nice girl or guy next door, or maybe they're rather plain. But as they start to be this beautiful, warm, positive person to be around, you find their appearance changes and they start to become more beautiful. So this is what I want to encourage you to be. You can be the most beautiful person in the room if you start to commit to positivity. It really is a key to the attraction from others seeing something fabulous in you. And let's face it, we all actually enjoy being around positive people. It uplifts us, particularly if we're having a flat moment or a flat day. When you're around people that are positive, they do lift you up. They do make you feel good. They do make you feel more positive about life. They do make you just feel good. So why would you not want to be that person? So really commit to positivity. Try very hard to reduce the amount of negativity that's coming out of your mouth. At the same time, try and reduce the negativity that's in your head. Try to be really disciplined in your self-talk to make sure that you are speaking to yourself with kindness, with love, with beautiful words. And as you do this more and more to your internal dialogue, it's going to start coming out in your external dialogue. We've got two games going on, the inner game and the outer game. And you've got to equally work on both. So while I talk a lot about dating and the external game, you've also got to work on the inner game. And I'll be talking more about that in weeks to come. So I hope this has helped. It's just a reminder to leave the little negative person behind and step into the positivity. And the more that you do this, I promise you, the opportunities are going to change drastically in your life. And it won't just be in dating. It'll be in friendships. It'll be in work and career opportunities. It'll be in relationships with family and friends. It's going to be in every single area of your life. So there you go. Get rid of the second self-sabotaging behavior of negativity and embrace the positive and have a whole new experience. Have a gorgeous week. Until next week, stay positive.
If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and really engage in having a connective, successful and fun social life, then head to my website, janedonovan.com.au, where I have links to all sorts of opportunities and resources just for singles. And most important of all, I really want you to remember, you are worthy.